Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and I'm still here. I'm still drafting. Let's get into it. Now, I'm drafting so much at the beginning of this standard format for a couple of reasons. One, I just don't have as many standard decks that I want to try. There's still some more I want to play, but I'm feeling pretty happy about where standard's at, and I don't feel the need to go exploring super hard. And there's a draft arena open coming up in a few weeks. So I want to make sure I put in the reps here so I'm ready for that event. Because I definitely want to play that event. It sounds like a lot of fun. Um I've been drafting a lot of blue, but I do think Overcharged Amalgam's the best card in this pack by a decent amount. Valorous Stance, Catapult Fodder can be good, Boarded Window can be good, but none of the other cards really do all that much. I love this card, so I guess we're taking it. Following it up with what? A Rending Flame? It's a pretty powerful removal spell. Kills basically anything. I'm not gonna first or second pick Voldaren Estate. Foreboding Statue can be good. Um, Wanderlight Spirit likely goes in the same deck. And then there's a Flame Blast Bolt down here too. I guess you could make an argument for taking Fierce Retribution over Rending Flame because there's another red card in the pack. But I've noticed that a lot of people don't prioritize red, so I'm not gonna put too much value into that and just take the best card, which in my opinion is this Rending Flame. Oh no, another Catapult Fodder? Uh, well, there's a Runebound Wolf, a Bramble Worm, and no blue cards, but a bunch of green cards. Worm's really good. I'm going to take the Bramble Worm here and see where we go from here. This is an okay way to start the draft. I've got 3 really good cards. They're in 3 different colors, but they're all really good. Obviously, I would like to end up in a deck where I can play Overcharged Amalgam here, but I'm not really worried too much about it. As long as I can play 2 of these 3 cards, I'm going to have a pretty good deck. Okay. So 3 mana, 3/3. We can flash it in if we pay 5. Um, some decent green cards here. The rare says whenever creatures attack, or all of our creatures that attack our opponent have trample, and whenever a creature deals combat damage to them, we exile the top card of their deck, and then we can play that card until end of turn. And I actually think that's the card I want to take. Is that crazy? I want to try this card. The packs have been weird so far. We haven't seen a lot of blue, so that's fine. But these amazing red and green cards got passed, and now there's not a ton of red and green in the packs. Um, I think I'm gonna take the Pyre Spawn here. So I think it and Alchemist Retrieval are pretty close in power level, but I just took a second red card, so I'm gonna take my 3rd red card to go with it. Yeah, it looks like we might just be red green, and we might have to give up on the Overcharged Amalgam, because the best card in my opinion in this pack is the Hokan Mariner. It's a kind of late Grizzly Ritual, but we haven't seen that much other black, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I'm just gonna take the Vampire, or the Werewolf, sorry. And then a late Dune Dissenter. This has been a weird pack. I don't know what's open. I'm just trying to find my lane here. Seems like I'm supposed to be red. I'll take the Honeymoon Hearse. I haven't had a chance to play this card yet, but I think it can be pretty good if you've got a lot of small creatures hanging out. Blood Petal Celebrant's totally fine. Maybe I'm supposed to start going deep on these Ancestral Angers. I've seen a couple of them. I'm still mostly red, so I'm going to take the red 2-drop over the green 2-drop. Just in case I want to switch lanes in the next pack. I think taking mostly red cards here has its advantages. So many blood petals at the celebration. Yeah, probably not playing any of these cards. I think End the Festivities could be a decent sideboard card, but we're not gonna do it here. If you get enough Ancestral Angers, I do think you can play them. They draw a card at least, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get there. Guess we will see. From here, I don't really have a huge preference where we go. We've got a card that gives us card advantage in the Curse of Hospitality. We've got a removal spell. We've got some good 2-drops. And we now have Ill-Tempered Loner. 4-mana 3/3. Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. So if a removal spell would kill it with damage, you get to redirect that damage to something else also. And then the backside, it says whenever any permanent you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. This card's really good. There's another Magma Spray, Flame Blast Bolt here. There's a Cloaked Cadet, which is pretty good. But I don't know what our second color is. It might be red, it might be blue, or it might be green, it might be blue. I'm just going to take the Ill-Tempered Loner for now and make that decision later. Okay, notably there's an Ancestral Anger here. I'm hoping that this wheels maybe. Let's see. What does the thing do? It can't block. Whenever you sacrifice one or more blood tokens, target creature can't block. There's Evolving Wilds. There's a Mediocre Wolf. There's this thing. I'm not sure where to go from here. I'm not taking the rare. It's a green-white dual or green-white gold card. We're just not into that. I really don't know. I'm going to take the Blood Hypnotist, but I'm not sure about that pick. Still not a ton of blue coming through. So there's another Honeymoon Hearse. I don't know if you want to play 2 of these. It's strong, but you need... I guess we're going to have creatures out, probably. I'm also eyeing this Wolf Strike, which is a decent removal spell. It goes well with Honeymoon Hearses. You know, I'm just going to take the Hearse again. Just looking for more red cards at this point. There's a Hookhand Mariner. I think I'm just going to take the Reckless Impulse, though. This is basically Divination. Mono red Divination. I love Mia Syncopate, and Foreboding Statue can be good. I'm really wondering about just taking one of the red cards and maybe just going mono red. That's where I'm wondering about heading right now. Do I have that many spells? Sure, I'll take the Fire Breather. I think I can pick up a Sure Strike if I want it later on. Okay, I have decided. We are going to try to play a... Are we mono red? Okay, I don't really want Weary Prisoner, so I'm going to take this Wolf Strike. But if we end up mono red, I'm going to be happy. I could play Wedding Invitations in this deck. Take the Wolf Strike for now. We will see. A lot of red cards have been coming through, but we haven't found much more red removal. So I'm looking to pick up some more Flame Blessed Bolt, some Abrades maybe. I'd play a Lacerate Flesh. I think that's the 5 mana red spell. Or just more of these so we can just keep attacking through their stuff. Okay. I'm gonna have some wolves. Oh, no one's playing the Lumberknot deck. Don't know if we want Weary Prisoner. I guess if it's nighttime, it's pretty good for us. Maybe it's fine. Do I take a replacement level 3 drop? No, I think I'm going to grab a second Ancestral Anger. See how many of those we end up with. Are we casting Bloody Betrayal? That's the question. Alright, pack 3, what you got for us? Wedding Announcement. Huh. And literally nothing else. The green cards aren't particularly good either. So from this pack, I'm taking a Wedding Invitation, which will probably be in the pack when it comes back around. Wedding Announcement could be really good in our deck, giving everything +1/+1. Like, this effect is good in the deck we're building. I'm going to take it. I don't know if I'm playing it, but I'm going to leave it in the main deck for now, because there's a chance that we end up splashing a couple planes just to play the Wedding Announcement. No amazing green cards here either. I guess this card's pretty good. Since we already have green, you could argue that this is better than the Wedding Announcement. Maybe the Statuette could be the play here. We have some blood making. I'll take it. Ooh, the green-white deck that could have been. Second one of these would have been pretty good. But we're way past that at this point. Now there's blue cards. It's kind of annoying. I'll take a Belligerent Guest. I think I'll just pick up this Evolving Wilds here. If we end up wanting to splash the green or the white, I think it'll be useful. Just, there's no removal in these packs. I guess Gift of Fangs is technically removal, but I just like, by pack 5, I'm consistently just seeing no removal left, which is really annoying. And I'm not even seeing like replacement level like crappy cards. Like, if this pack had an Ancestral Anger in it, I would take it. But instead it's just like, yeah, getting frustrated with how the packs are turning out. Yep. We're not playing any of those cards. Man, I thought we figured out where we were supposed to be. All of these, like, decent red commons were coming around in that first pack. And then the Curse of Hospitality, which I think people underrate a little bit, came through. But instead we ended up with, like, a pretty mediocre red deck. And so that being said, it might we might have to play the green just because Brambleworm, Mariner, and Wolfstrike are that much more powerful than the rest of what our deck is doing. I was really hoping to play this like super low to the ground. Basically, mono red deck with enough removal to back it up, but we did not get there on the removal front. We have one removal spell, and it was my second pick. Yeah, there's red cards here. Like, there's another statuette. I'm gonna try the statuettes. I've got 4 Blood Petal Celebrants. So we're gonna give that a shot. Yeah, the Sure Strike came back like I said it probably would. Wedding Invitation here or a Kessig Flame Breather. Let's go for the Flame Breather. Would I rather play Weary Prisoner or Lightning Wolf? I only want to play one of them. Let's go for the Weary Prisoner. Let's see if that works. I might not be getting here on the Ancestral Angers. I don't want the Bloody Betrayal. And then this is just the deck. This and 16 lands. Oh, I might play the 3rd Fire Breather. Okay. First pick, Overcharged Amalgam. Second pick, Rending Flame. Third pick, Brambleworm. And this is where we end up. It's really weird white-red aggro-ish deck. Just needs one cut. I think I do want to play the Pyre Spawn here. Let's see. What's the cut? Is the cut one of the hearses? I actually feel like hearse is one of the ways I win games, because I have all these 2-drops that are going to fall off at some point, and hearse is going to help them not fall off as hard. Let's see, how am I making blood? These make blood. These all die and make blood. This makes blood. That's probably good enough. I think I do want the Sure Strike. And yeah, I do think it is worth playing this Wedding Announcement. Because on the backside it powers up all of our creatures. On the front side, hopefully it can draw some cards or something like that. Maybe I just don't play the Weary Prisoner. Just like that on the top end. Yeah, sure. The 2 Ancestral Angers I'm not super happy about. I want to make that clear. I don't think these are super good in this deck, but they cycle and they trigger Kessig Flame Breather. And so that's why they're there. Okay. Let's give this a shot. You know what? What about Wedding Invitation? Sorry. Can let my vampires get in for free and have lifelink and it cycles when it comes in. Like, would it be better to play the Wedding Invite and something else over these 2? No, I'm going to try these, and if they suck, then I'll make some changes. Alright, this is our basically mono red deck. Let's see how it does. Okay. I've now drafted 2 red aggressive decks in a row, but I'm hoping, yeah, this looks good. I'm hoping this one works a little bit better. But again, I don't have enough removal spells to really make the deck work. But I'm hoping everything else just kind of comes together. I guess we'll see. We'll run out the Blood Petal Celebrant first. This is going to attack through this. It's a little bit more aggressive than the Flame Breather. Yep. Missing my land here, but that's kind of okay. I'll hit for 2 and then play my Flame Breather. I want to get the curse down. Yeah, our opponent's got a pretty aggressive draw here. Yeah. Curse you. You take 1. I'll attack with my Blood Petal Celebrant. Oh, they're double blocking. Let's kill the Binding Geist. And then I make blood, which works well with my Statuette. I'd love to find the 4th land next turn. I could Reckless Impulse to try to find it, potentially. And then I can get Statuette and Blood Hypnotist going. Okay. They had Cobbled Lancer. That's why they wanted to kill one of their creatures. That makes sense. Didn't even need to Reckless Impulse for it. So we'll definitely just play the Statuette out. And then am I just passing so I can hold up Statuette activation to block? Or do I run out of Blood Petal Celebrant? I think I'm just going to pass. And I think I'm discarding the Blood Petal Celebrant if they attack with the trainee. I know this is blood. Maybe it's the Blood Hypnotist, actually, that goes away. It attacks pretty well. I'm going to do that. Okay, seems like they were okay with that. Because it makes their Cobbled Lancer bigger. Sure. Yep. They're just on the mono 1-drops play. It's like one of the only decks I don't want to see. So I'm gonna play the Hypnotist. I'm gonna sacrifice blood. Discard this. Both trigger. This can't block. Yes, turn that on. Hit for 3. This triggers. I get to play a land. So yeah, this can't block. They can get in for 5, 6, 7 this turn. That's fine. This wasn't blocking anyways. Yeah, no blocks. Next turn I can block it. Ooh, second Statuette. Means that triggers, makes a blood token. Now they can both attack? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Discard my land and turn them both on. That can't block. I found a land anyways. Both of these smash. I get to draw cards off the top of their deck. I found a Sigarda's Imprisonment. So let's play that on that. Cool. That went well. I'm still not out of the woods yet. But this attacking next turn might just get the job done. They can put me to 5 or to 1 here. They can do that on that, then I'm not going to block and I'll go to 1. Yep. They don't have anything else. Whenever this dies, I make a blood token. Do I have a way to just kill this? I'm not sure. Let's Reckless Impulse first. Ancestral Anger. Yeah. The hearse doesn't have haste, right? Nope. Combat. Attack. They do have interaction. Shoot. Close. Really close. They needed to have basically exactly that. I'm pretty sad. I wish our deck was cooler. I'm glad that we have our 1 removal spell in our hand this game. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're so close to having a really sweet deck, and we just needed to get 1 or 2 more Flame Blessed Bolts or Abrades, and then I'd be super happy. But I only saw 2 Flame Blessed Bolts. I don't remember seeing an entire Abrade, and the Flame Blessed Bolts only came at in like pick 1 or pick 2. And they might have both been pick 1s, honestly. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want to curse you. Cool. Nuked their Innocent Traveler. Next turn we can... Oh. Our opponent just has nothing. That's unfortunate. We've all been their opponent. That means they're in cleanup step right now, deciding what to discard. Handful of good cards. Oh, you should have just cast this on my guy to draw a card, try to hit lands. We're gonna attack. We get a Mind Leech Ghoul. Yeah, that's actually fine. We'll play this. We're not exploiting. We'll play the Statuette. The next turn, I'll go Statuette, discard land, attack with both Statuettes, and all the things. Yeah, I'll just discard the Evolving Wilds. Turn them both on. Found an Ancestral Anger too, might as well cast it. Okay, we had a nice little aggressive draw there, and our opponent didn't do anything. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Man, our deck is great when our opponent doesn't do anything. We're on the draw, which kind of sucks, but this is a good hand for being on the draw. We'll fetch our planes on turn 1. And then we've got spells to cast. Okay. We'll go for the Celebrant. Syncopate? Syncopate me. Do it. Cool. Island go, huh? I'm gonna play Ridgewolf here instead of the hearse. Sure. I hope they just slam a 4-drop next turn so I can play my loner. Okay, cool. I still get to play my loner. Get the loner down. Against blue-green, he's going to be pretty okay now that he's on the battlefield. Of course, they might have some bounce spells or something, but all of the green removal spells have to deal damage, which means he'll get to take something out on his way out. Opponent's got some 2/3s. Okay. Should I make it nighttime? Our opponent might do that for us. Huh? What spells am I casting, though? Like the hearse and the statuette? It's kind of weird. Reckless Impulse here, maybe? Yeah, let's Reckless Impulse and see what we hit. Cool. Happy with that. Attack for 3. I guess I technically should have kept this back to block the wolf. Yeah, it's fine. Next turn we'll go Flame Breather and hold up Rending Flame, I think. Ooh. Cemetery Illuminator. Yeah, we want to take that off the battlefield as soon as we can. They probably attack for 6 here. Yep, I'm going to say no blocks. I think my opponent's just getting priority because they can sacrifice blood tokens. They just need to hit the go button. Come on, opponent, hit the go button. Like I said, our next turn's pretty straightforward here. We're going to go Flame Breather and Rending Flame probably on the Cemetery Illuminator, so they can't cast spells as easily. Because right now they can essentially draw cards as long as they have creatures on top of their deck, which is a powerful effect. So we're going to shoot it with fire, and they're going to take 2 because this is a spirit. Cool. Our opponent figured it out. Here's Kesu Flame Breather. Go to combat. Attack you. Make blood token. And shoot this. Go for it. Our next turn is going to be good. We've got the Statuette, which we can turn into a creature right away. And we've got Reckless Impulse to trigger the Flame Breather. Okay, Scattered Thoughts might let our opponent stay in the game. They've only got 2 mana left over though, so I'm not sure what they could find here. Yeah, no reason to keep the spirits back. They can't block. And what? I hope they're thinking really hard about this decision and not just like wasting time. Statuette. Trigger. The second Statuette was obviously a great draw here. I'm going to play 2 of them, turn them both on with a blood token, and then attack with a bunch of lethal threats. They'll have 1 blocker, and I'll have 4, or 2 of my 4 3/3s will be lethal. Come on, opponent, you need to hit go. Maybe their internet sucks or something. Or they don't realize it's on them. I don't know. Arena makes it pretty clear who's who. Here's my other Statuette. Take a damage. Sacrifice my honeymoon hearse. Trigger my Statuettes. Oh, and I found my curse. Sweet. I don't need to attack with this. It doesn't do anything to attack. Good game. Sweet. I'm a little surprised that that game went so well, but, you know, I'll take it. Oh, this person likes Kithkin. Sweet. I also love the Lorwyn sets. I thought they were a lot of fun. We're now 2-1 with our little red aggro deck. Snarling Wolf, not really what I want to see. This card's like not very good, but whenever it gets played against me, it just destroys me. I don't know why. Don't know why it happens, but it does. Here's a Blood Petal Celebrant. And there it goes. Oh, now I can't win. I don't have any removal spells. Oh, that's not true. I have this. Okay. Do I just shoot the pup now? Curse doesn't do anything yet. Yeah, I'm just going to shoot the pup now. Do not want it getting out of hand. Yep. Just a bunch of big werewolves that I can't ever hope to beat. Let's see, let's go Flame Breather. Am I doing this to just try to draw a card? Yeah, I think so. Cool. I happen to have some of my 3 drops in my hand, so I really want to hit my next 2 land drops at least. Yeah, no blocks. Yeah, that card's really good. So I can play a 2/1. I can Reckless Impulse first, I guess. Cool. 2 unplayable cards off the top. I guess if I can find a land next turn and play Pyre Spawn, I'll be relatively happy. This is the card that can help me get back in this game. Wonder how they attack here. Just with the Snarling Wolf. So they want to use the Blister Watcher to kill in Blood Puddle Celebrant. Yeah, I'll just say no blocks. Yeah, I don't know why our opponent's taking a long time here. This isn't hard. They pump this, they shoot my thing. Yep, okay. I make blood. Fetch a white source. Cross our fingers that we draw a land. Yay, we did it! This card can help us win the game. Oh, I'm just dead. They just make my creatures not be able to block. Did they forget that this card has text on it? This card? If I block here, I get to kill the Kessig Wolf Rider. And then I can flip it back to day next turn. Yeah, I think this is... I mean, this isn't great. But this is okay. I guess the other option was chump with the Flame Breather. And then double spell to turn it back to day next turn. I'm just fine with this, I think, though. So let's go Blood Hypnotist. Curse. I guess I kind of messed that up. I should have not played my land. So I could have done some things there. Yeah, no blocks. I'll go to 3. It's nighttime again. Let's see. This makes blood, but then I can't activate a blood token. So I'm gonna attack with both and just hope that I hit some good stuff. That's my play. Okay, I hit a Sporeback Wolf. And I hit a land off their deck. And I'll play my Statuette, because that's going to flip this back. Oh, they're just going to shoot me twice and then shoot me on their turn? Sure. Yep, that works. Okay. QNY Kaya is up for the challenge. We're on the draw again. Just want to be on the play. Okay, at least we found an Evolving Wilds on turn 1. Something to do. We can go Flame Breather on 3, on 2, Flame Breather on 3. Okay. Let's have a werewolf. A wolf or werewolf next turn, I'm going to be a little sad. They just attack, I'm blocking. They want to use a spell to kill my guy, that's fine. Yeah, I'm super okay with that. Ooh, wedding announcement. I think I want to go Flame Breather, then do this to try to draw a land. Okay, no land. That's fine. Yep. No blocks. Okay, found the land. I can get down the loner this turn. My best card, so that's good. Yeah, that's going to be tough for us to beat. This card's really good. So, I'm not sure what the plan is to beat it. We'll figure that out. Let's give everything +1/+1. Yeah, I'm just gonna say no blocks this turn. That hurt. I'm gonna go land. Am I passing? And then going Rending Flame plus Sure Strike on their turn? Am I playing Wedding Announcement to start pumping this up and just Sure Striking? Or am I Blood Petal Celebrating and then Rending Flaming? I actually think I like the idea of just passing the turn this turn. And planning on using the Rending Flame plus the Sure Strike. Yeah, they can draw a card. Do they want to attack? No. Oh, they have this card too? Well, that's the one that needs to die. My turn. We'll go Wedding Announcement. Pass. Make food for the wedding. Yep. I guess this could have attacked last turn. Yeah, this should have attacked last turn. I'll attack with it this turn. I guess I'll attack with my human token also. Yeah. Cool. And then I'm just gonna go land Flame Breather and step draw a card. They're flooding a little, but they're drawing infinite cards, so that's why they're flooding. Next turn, this threatens lethal, right? 6, 8. Yeah. Don't know if they know that it threatens lethal, but this does threaten lethal next turn. Passing through combat. Okay, that doesn't do anything. My turn. Am I attacking with this again? Am I attacking with everything? One, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If they do block this, I can... I guess I could just wait a turn also, because the wedding announcement's gonna flip. Do I want to draw a card or make another 1/1? I think I'm attacking. Gonna block both on my guy. So now I can just pump this, kill both creatures, kill their Ravager, and leave them with just the Taxidermist. Which then becomes a 4/4, I guess. Or I can Sure Strike to keep my Avenger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Sure Strike. And then they take one. And then... I think I'll just play out my whole board here, because this is about to flip. Yeah, I think that went pretty well. And now they can't draw a card with Glorious Sunrise unless they play a creature. Okay, they found their 9th land in the top half of their deck. That's kind of unlucky. They're just gaining 3 life with that. That's so good for us. Brambleworm, not as good for us. Oh, but Blood Hypnotist means Brambleworm doesn't always get to block. This can still attack through, like, all of their stuff. And it threatens to kill multiple creatures. So I think this still attacks. And then... yeah, it just hits for 4. That's fine. And now let's cast some spells. Let's Reckless Impulse. And then let's go Honeymoon Hearse. And go. Yep. So now this just trades with this unless they give +1/+1. Okay, they're just drawing a card, sure. My turn. Found a statuette also. Interesting. I could play Hypnotist. Can I win this turn? So let's see. Play Hypnotist. 5 mana left. Play Statue at... Oh, then I can't... I can't sacrifice the blood token this turn, though. Could be a next turn thing. I could just cast my spells and get ready for next turn. Let's attack with the Loner again. They're just chump blocking, sure. Deal 1 to you. Play Blood Hypnotist. Play Statuette. Triggers. If I had attacked with everything, this, yeah, they're just dead. Cool. Loner, really, really sweet card. All right, Killer. Killer with the Quandrix icon is a little counterintuitive, but you know, you do you. This hand is fine, not great, but serviceable. And our opponent plays Vampire Epicure on 1. I'm gonna hold the Evolving Wilds now. See if I want to discard it to a blood token or something. I don't need it. Cool. That was a great draw. Yeah, our opponent looks like they're playing a similar deck to ours. They're going to sacrifice blood here, and this is going to flip over. Yep. So I think I'm just playing my own statue at this turn. And passing, and using this to threaten to block the witch. Yep. And I'm making this block because they'll run out of blood eventually, is my hope. And I don't have a ton of ways to make blood in my hand right now, so I'd rather trade my sometimes creature for their always creature. I have more cards in hand than they do. I just want to try to stabilize. Next turn. Okay. Magma Pummeler's a little annoying, but actually fine. So I'm going to play Flame Breather and pass here. I want to hold up Sure Strike. If they attack with this, I can maybe just double block it. Then they just like trade this for a Kessig Flame Breather. But Sure Strike can mean I can kill this and they don't get any value off of it. What do we think? I might need the Sure Strike to deal with the Statuette later on. I think I'll just double block. Yeah, that's fine. Trade my 2-drop for your 4-drop. That's okay. Yep. So now if this ever dies, they can get their Magma Pummeler back, which of course is annoying. But what can you do about it? I'm going to play a Blood Celebrant. I'm going to cycle an Ancestral Anger. And that's it. No attacks, go. I'd love to find one of my good cards pretty soon. Either the Curse or the Big Werewolf. That's been my friend this whole time. Are they looking at sacrificing their blood token here? Sure looks like it. Yep. So now I don't even know if I want to use Sure Strike to kill the statuette. Like, they don't have any other blood. I'm just going to say no blocks. Okay, flooding a little bit here, and we discarded an Evolving Wilds. They can pick up the Magma Pummeler if I attack. They can't not attack forever, though, right? Yep. They get the Magma Pummeler back, I'm guessing. I guess they could choose the Falkenrath Celebrants, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Sure. I don't get that one, but whatever. I'd rather have a 3/3 that kills a creature and trades for something, but I guess they want the blood tokens, sure. Let's Reckless Impulse. This is a pretty good draw. We find Pyre Spawn for next turn, and we get to hold up the Sure Strike this turn. Cool. Am I attacking with this? I guess I can't block. Please block it. Darn. Never lucky. We'll see how they attack here. I imagine they're going to fire up the Statuette and attack with it and the Celebrants. I'll double block the Celebrants and use Sure Strike so I can double block the Statuette later on. Not firing up the Statuette. Okay. I'd like to try to double block. I'd like to cast Sure Strike on my Kessig Flame Breather. They have a Braid. Hero's Downfall. Sure. Yep. Hero's Downfall was going to be awkward for me no matter when it happened. So having it happen now, when I can stick Pyre Spawn later on, is fine. Am I ever using this ability? No, I think I'm going to sacrifice the blood now. Just to use my mana best. Yeah, another land, huh? Jeez. Okay, here's Pyre Spawn. This thing has to attack. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. 11 of my 16 already. Okay. It's actually fine. Can't block that. Need a creature. Need a creature. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now I'm just dead. They get to fire up the statuette. I block this, I take 7. That's a tough way to go out. Because I really thought that we had a chance here to do something sweet. But no. We're just dead. We're dead like 3 different ways. They're not even using the statuette. What are you doing, opponent? Don't you like winning games of Magic? I'm still super dead. But jeez. Jeez Louise, just kill me. Alright. Well, our mono red deck didn't do anything. We went 3-3, which is fine. 3-3 is decent. It seems like there's a way you could build a mono red deck in this format and have it work. I was also thinking about a mono white deck. You could probably make that work. We'll see if we ever get the chance to run this back and try it again. I liked the deck we ended up with, and I thought it was totally fine. They would have added some more removal spells, obviously, if I had the chance to do so. But I think what we ended up with was fine, and it got 3 wins. So, experiment, kind of successful. I think a better version would do a lot better, obviously. But I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for commons, right? So, I don't know. Keep your eye out for mono red. It seems like it could be a thing. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time.